Assalamu alaikum. Hello and welcome everyone. This is Regina again from Facebook page of Regina's Digital Circle. As promised, Sunday and I are here on a daily basis giving you daily doses of the business info and life in general. So today our topic is very interesting. The moment you realize you're living on autopilot. So before we go any further, to all those who are new on my page, I'll introduce myself briefly. My name is Regina Karim. I'm originally from Fiji, living in Brisbane. I'm retired and a digital business mentor. So I will ask my co-host, my business partner, Sunday, to introduce herself and give a brief info about the topic, the moment you realize you're living on autopilot. Thank you, Sunday. Take it away.
Thank you so much, and I'm so excited for this topic for today. And excited for this amazing day. Is another day. So, for those who are yet new here, my name is Sunday. I am a mother of four. I'm a wife. I'm originally from South Sudan, and for those who don't know South Sudan, we just had our independence last week. Last week we have 15 years of independence. Now we can't.
Awesome.
We're so grateful, and I can't wait to share more. Wait to share more on this topic, and let us know where you're watching us from. Let us know your thoughts on this topic. Thank you so much, sis. Back to you.
Thank you. Yes, so autopilot, you're living on autopilot. So, we get so busy surviving that we stop asking where we going. We wake up, we work, pay bills, sleep, then repeat. Every day the same thing. It's autopilot. Days turn into months and months into years without making any progress towards our dreams. Being busy doesn't always mean you're moving forward. That's so true, man. We always think that being busy is going to take you somewhere, but it's not. Unless you have something, unless you have a goal or something in progress, nothing is going to happen. So autopilot feels comfortable, but comfort can quietly steal your potential. How many people have so many potential? People have got skills that they can use but are not using because they are not even sure how to use it. So growth begins when you question your routine. Ask yourself, am I living my choice? Am I living by choice or just by habit? What would you say? Are you living by choice or by habit? So the wake-up call often comes unexpectedly. It could be a health scare, losing someone you love, financial stress, or realizing simply another year has passed. For me, when I had this sudden cardiac arrest, it made me realize life is too precious to just postpone my purpose. When I was into so many things. I was into fitness. I was into, living a life that I will enjoy in my retirement. But it didn't happen that way because I didn't plan it properly. I was living on autopilot, one day at a time. And then when this cardiac arrest happened to me, it opened my eyes. It gave me, the wake-up call that I needed because it shook me. And I was questioning myself, what have I been doing all this time? Have I been living, by on autopilot, or am I doing something to make my life useful, the life that God has given me? So when God gave me this second chance, I changed my thinking. I changed my mindset. I changed my thoughts. So you don't have to change everything overnight. Nothing can happen overnight. So if you are thinking, like you have one decision that can change your direction, learn a new skill, start building an extra income, and spend more time on what truly matters. So these are some of the points that I have highlighted, and I hope it brings some change, some inspiration in your thoughts. If you are thinking of doing something and you think you are on autopilot, you have to get out of that autopilot and do something more purposeful, more useful, that is going to bring a positive change in your life and in your family's life. And I'm here to help. So I will pass on to Sunday to add her viewpoints on the topic, and then we'll close it off. Thank you, Sunday.
Thank you so much, sis. And I'm so grateful for you to share your story. Your story always really inspires me, and it keeps me awake to know that if you have life right now, you have the chance to change your life and also change someone's life. So the most precious thing in life is to have life. And let me talk about this autopilot because, we have been brought up, maybe not many of us, but the routine that we always have is when you grow up, you go to school, get a job. And after getting job, if you did not get a job, you're really you're stressed. And when you get a job, you're so excited doing the job every day, going excited, maybe even working over weekends, taking extra shifts and becomes like a normal routine. There was a time in my life that because for my story, I grew up in the refugee camp when I lost my parents during that moment, and finishing my high school funded by UNHCR, and then I got a job. That was one of the blessings that I was waiting for. I prayed for that moment to come, but I started work 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. It went up to 13 good years working. And then I realized that everything now seems to be the same. I am just trapped up in this routine where I get up in the morning, 6 a.m., prepare myself. We have back home, we have a bus that will take us for work and then bring us back home. I come late. Sometimes I have work in the church, go to church, come back home, cook. And, it's become like everything is just the same. Even if I don't program myself, my body already knows that at this time I'm waking up, at this time I'm doing this. My body became used to the same places, the same things, the meeting, the same people. And then one day I just asked one of my colleagues if that is all in life that I am born and to do and then wait my time to die. It was really frustrating. Yes, I do get the money. Yes, I do pay the bills. But what about my dreams? Maybe to do more. What about those dreams to travel? Maybe because I was working, if you go ask for leave, it has to go through approval process. And if it is not approved, you have to wait. So that was not what I desired. I desired a life where I am not limited by finances or time. So I started to look on what I can do. As I was still thinking about that, another strike hit, another. You see, sometimes when life becomes so really the same every time and your body is reminding you that there is more, you better look out for something. Because for me, that moment, I just thought, I'm still working. I have my salary and I will still keep working. I thought of doing something else. I searched on something I could do. I got this online business, but I was still happy of my work. Though inside me, something is telling me that Sunday you deserve more. You deserve more. There is more that you could do. Though you're doing something right now, but you can do more than what you're doing right now. And I was still hesitant. Without knowing, I did not know that job, even though I work for long hours, I could lose it any time with any situation that could come my way. After a short time, I lost my job. And that was a reminder for me that I wish that reminded me that I deserve more. If I took action, that could change my life. And I realized so many people live on that autopilot. Now, that was also something reflection question that I asked myself. What if something happened to that same routine that you're used to? What would you do? How would you change? How would you pick up your life? Because that was what broke me down that moment. When that routine that I was used to got broken, I never knew how I could pick up myself again because I did not have any other option. I did not have anything I could look up to that is mine. I did not have it. So that moment was a very big wake-up call for me. So I decided to myself, I said, this time I wanted to find out something that is my own, something that I could call myself for myself, and I can be able to take it whenever I wanted to. At that moment, I reached back to this online business because I got it and I still had the emails. I reached back if I could do this online business. And then I got the okay that I can still do it. From that day, that has been one of the biggest turning points and the greatest lesson I could ever tell someone who is working and thought everything is okay. sometimes we deceive ourselves because that same routine pulls back your dreams. It hides your potential that you could do more and more. It robs you of your dream. It robs you of your potential because you're now used to that same thing you're doing, not knowing that there's more that you can learn. Even though you don't know, you can still learn new skills and be able to impact the world in a very broad and a larger way. So I don't know what you're going through right now. If you're working, maybe 1, 2 jobs, have you ever thought of asking yourself this question? Do I have something of my own? What if something happened to this routine that I'm always working, going to work and coming back? Will I be still safe? Or what can I be able to do something that is different in a different way? If that is something that is reminding you, you might need to explore something different. And if you're looking to start up a business or maybe something that could really build your life, not only financially, but also personally, personal development, building your courage, building your resilient determination, building your capacity, and then this business answered it all for me. Because this is in this business, I found my voice. I got myself back. I became the person I truly desire, and I'm still becoming. I am growing every day, learning every day, meeting different people every day, and changing my life. I'm no longer afraid of what the future is going to be like. What if this same routine or this autopilot lifestyle that I've created for myself, if it breaks down, am I safe? That question, now I am more safer because I am building something for my own self and for my own future. If this relates to you, message us for more information. Thank you, sis.
Thank you. Amazing, amazing information and story you shared. That's really shows, like what we are doing and what we are supposed to be doing, like living on autopilot is not going to get us anywhere. So the greatest risk isn't failing, it's waking up 10 years from now and realizing you never truly lived your life you wanted. So, what are you doing about it? Have you ever felt like you were living on autopilot? I'm asking this question to the audience. Have you ever felt like you were living on autopilot? What was the moment that woke you up? Let's share your story with us and let's listen to what you have. And like if you want to live with a purpose instead of just going through motions, let's connect. We can help each other. So we will come again tomorrow with another very interesting topic. So for those who are watching us now, thank you so much for joining us. And for those who will be watching the replay, thank you so much for watching the replay. And we try and bring topics that inspires people and gives information and it's educational. So if you have any topic in mind that you want us to talk about, please let us know. So we will come again tomorrow morning or 1 o'clock or around 1 o'clock. Until then, we'd say goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you.